Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another reading. This reading is timeless, so whenever it finds you, it's for a reason. It is a collective reading, so only takes what resonates. Today, the energy that I'm channeling is from an angel. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but it's the angel Asmodel or Ashmodel. It is this angel. It is focused on the Taurus energy, okay, and it is the angel of harmony. So today's reading is going to be about bringing harmony to yourself if others are causing stress. So today is going to be three questions, okay, and at the end I'm also going to get you an oracle message. So let's do it. How can you restore more harmony into your life if others are creating chaos, causing trouble? Okay. Wow, this is interesting. We got Queen of Wands, oops, and Queen of Swords. Oh, the light. I forgot about the light. Then at the top we have Ace of Pentacles at the top, but it was reversed. And at the bottom, Two of Swords. So how can you restore more harmony? I feel like you truly need to be in this Two Queens energy. Remember, tarot doesn't have gender. So when I'm talking about the queens or like any feminine term, I'm talking about the feminine energy, and when I'm talking about masculines, like kings and knights, it is like a more masculine energy, and we all have both. We all have feminine and masculine energy. It doesn't matter the gender. So yes, so probably you need to be more in this energy of the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is someone fun, okay? Someone magnetic, someone who doesn't give a shit, to be quite honest. So I feel like you need to be in that energy. It's really talkative, but it's fun. It doesn't give a shit like when people like say shit, like it's just mind her own business, do her stuff, and that's it. And the Queen of Swords is this energy of being more straightforward, especially like with your communication, especially like boundaries, because the Queen of Swords, it is like a really strong energy about boundaries. So there's definitely like here that you can be fun, you can be happy, you can be magnetic, but at the same time you also need to keep your boundaries up, and you should be able to set healthy boundaries, right? There's this line too that you need to understand what is a healthy boundary and what is not. And I feel like here you need to be in this energy, because as long as you are minding your business, you're happy, you're like magnetic, you're like you know how to set boundaries, you know how to communicate people, nothing can actually bother you. You'll be unbothered. That's my word for this year. Unbothered. It's a practice, guys. Like, you need to train it. So, Ace of Ace of Pentacles at the top reversed. There's this energy here that doesn't mean that you need to accept everything that comes your way. Okay, I feel like perhaps you feel sometimes things they are being like gifted to you, but sometimes it's just like people trying to get in your energy instead of actually wanting to like collaborate with you or work with you or even like care about you. There's this energy here that doesn't mean that it's being offered, that not everything that is being offered from the universe. And Two of Swords, there's this energy of like, being able to choose. I was picking up a little bit of the same energy the other day with another reading that it was like, it's important for you to choose though. Don't leave like the options open for too much, for too long. Pick one. Like, even though that you don't know what's going to happen, but that's the magic behind that. Like, there's no right or wrong. There's just like different experiences and different consequences. So like, if you pick one, it may happen that, but you don't know. And if you pick the other one, it may happen that, but you don't know. But at least like, you're picking something, you're choosing something, and then something is already happening. Because if you keep sitting with two or more options, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. It's like, it's how the energy gets stagnant. Okay, but like, when you keep actively choosing, activity like, okay, I want this, no, I don't want this. Okay, so so I feel like it could be about these opportunities that is coming for you. Perhaps like, it is time for you to truly understand what you should be picking and what you should not pick, to actually like be able to keep the energy moving. What challenges, pitfalls to finding harmony should you be aware of? We have Ten of Cups, Temperance, Eight of Cups, oops, and Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. At the top, we have the Star reversed. And at the bottom, the Tower. It's interesting that we got both of them, one reversed and one on the top and one at the bottom, because they are the sequence, right? The Tower is 16 and the Star is 17. Okay, so what challenges, pitfalls to finding harmony should you be aware of? Ten of Cups. Do not focus on the outcome. Okay, I feel like here, for some of you, you're too let me open my window, guys, really quick. So for some of you, you are too focused on the outcome and not on the journey. So that's why perhaps you're also like having trouble to choose between things, people, situations. Because you're too focused on the outcome, and you should not be focused on the outcome right now. It's okay to want that, but you need to understand that it's like about the journey. I always say about the Lord of the Rings, right? Can you imagine? Like, of course, the outcome was to destroy the ring. Well, if you haven't watched it, The Lord of the Rings, go watch it, okay? Because I'm gonna say something here. So, spoiler alert. So, anyway, so like the goal was to destroy the ring, right? And of course, they could have made like a movie just like, okay, let's go destroy the ring, and then they could have made like a 1 hour and a half movie, right? With just like some highlights with Frodo's journey destroying the ring. But instead, they focus on the journey. And the journey, like Frodo met so many people. He went through so many things. Of course, not all of them were the most pleasant, but he grew, right? He grew emotionally, mentally. Like, there was so many things that he had passed through that in order to actually be able to destroy the ring. And that's what makes the movie awesome, right? Of course, the production and blah blah blah, but that's what makes the movie awesome. That you're able to watch all his journey through all the three movies, right? To get to like what, how many minutes like took for him to destroy the ring, right? So the outcome is there, okay? But you need to be able to enjoy your journey. You need to be able to really like take everything that you can from the journey that you are walking right now. Temperance. There's this energy of, really being balanced between the things that you want and the things, I'm hearing like who you are. The things that you want and who you are. Perhaps there's still some imbalances. I'm hearing that perhaps there's some reality imbalances. So perhaps you're living somewhere that you already outgrew, like those things. So perhaps there's this shift happening that it needs to be rebalanced. For some of you, I'm hearing that for you to pay attention that like habits or things that you used to do that it doesn't really feel that good anymore. I'll give you a really like whatever example here, simple example. So like there was like this I really like the like a few years ago, one of my favorite burgers. I used to like to go to like what, oh my god, why I'm having trouble to talk. It was, what is the name? Fuck. I forgot the name. I don't know. It is like one that it has egg on it, and they have all those milkshakes and stuff. It's not Five Guys. Red Robins. Red Robins. So they have like this burger with egg that I really liked, and also I love milkshakes, so I always would go there to have like this burger with egg and have a milkshake. And then I used to love that, okay? And it didn't have one nearby me, so I would just have like sometimes, but I would love that. And I had loved that burger for, I don't know, 3 years, I guess. But then a lot changed in my life, that kind of stuff. And then there was this day I was really excited that I was like, oh my God, I'm here at the mall I'm gonna have one because I didn't used to have like that often. I probably like, I am saying I like it, but I probably had it like four of them, in 5 years. Um, anyway, so then I was at the mall and I was like, oh my God, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I really want to eat this burger because I'm here and I really love it. And it feels like it tastes really good, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Then I went there. I got the burger, I got the shake, and I was so excited until I ate it. I ate it and it felt like, oh, this is okay. And I was like, oh, okay, it's like, this is okay. Like, it's not something that I think I get too excited anymore, you know? And I was like, okay, I think I just changed. And it's okay. But like, that's one of the things that I'm picking up here. For example, like now I love ramen. If you invite me for ramen, I'm there. I don't know how long it's gonna last that. But I feel like for example for ramen for me it has been a little bit like slowing down now. I like it, but like that's just like a simple example that you feel that reality is not really matching the person that you are anymore. So the Aline from like 3 years ago got extremely excited for the burger, but me now I don't. It's like I look at that, I was like, oh my God, I used to be so fucking excited to have that, and now I don't. And it's okay. It's just because I'm not that person anymore. So pay attention to those things, like even like simpler things. It doesn't have to be a burger or like something that like snacks that you usually have, or like things that I don't know. I'm picking up things about food. So perhaps like your diet is important right now. So like truly like listen to your body and understand what your body is asking for, what type of food, because I feel like it's going to happen. This is happening already, shifting this shift between your body and your reality, that they're not really like matching with the reality from before, and it's time to adjust. uh, and then I feel like this is the energy of the Eight of Cups here, that is like you're walking away from something. You're you're and it's not because like you don't love it anymore. I think it's just like you're upgrading, you're leveling up, and you're just like going for something that is more aligned with you right now. But this takes time, guys. Like, it is challenging because of that, because it takes time for you to understand what doesn't make sense anymore and what it does, right? Because technically, like, okay, so, oh, this doesn't make sense anymore, but what does then? And I feel like this is the Seven of Pentacles energy here, that like this is something that you've been planting for a while now, and I feel like you need to be patient with this process, and to understand that everything is working out, everything is happening, even though it doesn't look like it is. With this star at the top, there's this energy that like it was reversed, right? So I feel like right now your focus should be more this integration. I'm hearing here, if you're doing a lot of shadow work, you should be taking a break right now. We are healing all the time, right? But of course, there are some times that we need to focus more in specific things. So if you've been doing really specific things right now, really like like heavy shadow work, or even light shadow work, but if you've been doing like daily or weekly for a very long time, I'm hearing that it's you're meant to take a break right now, okay? Because you need to give your mind and your body some rest so the integration can happen. It's like it's going to make things smoother. And the tower, things are changing. I feel like here there's a lot of this energy of like things are changing. Your old self, it's dying, right? There it's like you're changing, you're shifting. And I feel like here this is the main thing for you that is going to feel a challenge because you're becoming a new person. You're becoming your new self. So you're entering a new self. So that's why it may feel challenging. But that's the path for harmony. How will Asmodo smooth your path so you feel at peace? We have Four of Wands, the Moon, the Emperor, at the top we have the High Priestess, and at the bottom the Lovers. I think it's funny that they put Ariel as the Lovers. Anyway. Okay, so how will Asmodel smooth your path so you feel at peace? Four of Wands. I feel like right now you should be focusing on stability, and maybe for you things are not feeling that stable. So, but I feel like that's the everything that you've been building is for that, to create the stability. And I feel like Asmodel, they like he, she, they would. I don't know, like because angels they don't have genders, right? So Asmodel will bring you more stability in your life, right? Because especially like when we're talking about Taurus, right? Taurus, it is an energy of stability. So if you have, especially like if you have, you can check where you have Taurus in your chart. Even if you don't have in your chart, you don't have in your chart, you check the house that Taurus is in your chart. To see where you need more stability. Okay, so that's one of the things. Okay, so for example, my rising is Taurus. So for me, I really need to like feel stability in my real world, like who I am with myself. Okay, so I really need that. It's like something that I crave a lot. So check where Taurus is in your chart. That can help you to understand where you feel like where you need more stability in your life, and that maybe also like be something that it will help you to create the stability. And with the Moon, I feel here there's this energy of um there's this energy of like trusting the unknown, trusting that things they're coming for you anyway. um and also like show like it's almost like putting the path in front of you, but then it's going to depend on you if you're gonna walk the path even though you're not sure where it's leading you. Then we have the Emperor. So I feel like here you're going to feel a lot of this energy of being able to be in control of your own life and actually like get things done. For some of you here, it could be marriage, okay? That you're going to marry someone who who's gonna help you with that stability, to feel like that stability. The High Priestess at the top, there's this energy of like really like following your intuition, keeping like your energy safe. um I feel like here we were talking a little bit, right, about boundaries and stuff. So the High Priestess, like we were talking more about communication, right? But like the High Priestess is also like keeping boundaries up about your energy, focusing where you put your energy in, and like it's a lot about like the Queen of Wands energy as well. And a really mystery person, secretive. It's not the kind of person that is everywhere with everyone. And then we also have the Lovers. So I think like here you've been choosing yourself a lot lately, and it's been challenging already. But I feel like you're getting into a point that you're going to be more stable. You're not going to. I feel like I'm hearing that the struggles, like the biggest struggles, has passed, and like good things are coming for you. And I feel like now you just need to understand how your new you works, and how, like where your new you want to go. Like I almost feel like you are in a totally new experience right now, and I feel like things around you is going to change as well. Like we were talking a lot about like the reality, right, that perhaps is not matching who you are right now or who you're becoming, and I feel like that's going to change as well. And also here, again, like I feel for some of you it is a commitment, okay, that you're moving in with someone and you're like building a stable home, a stable family. For some of you it could be marriage. I feel like there's this union between two people here and make things work. And with the Lovers, of course, this energy of choosing each other and choosing to actually do things together. I feel like here for some of you, yeah, it could definitely like be marriage, and like someone will be able to bring some stability that perhaps you're craving right now, and your reality, like where you are, is not really like matching right now. So Asmodel is bringing you someone who will help you with that. Okay, guys, to close the reading, I'm going to get you a message. Crossed. Choices: searching for purpose, daydreaming. Shed the past and sever the ties to any obligation of fulfilling others' expectations. Choose your spiritual path and follow a daily spiritual practice for clearer answers. Stay out of harm's way by displaying courage, strength, calmness, and confidence. Trust what feels good and follow the path of light. What, what comes easy is right. What feels like a struggle or is consistently burdening must go. Let go of any people or projects that are constantly posing problems and are too difficult. What is meant for you will come easily. Be willing to flow more freely and attract more blessings. If you feel you have to jump through too many hoops, it's not for you. Meditate to gain clarity and connect with Spirit for guidance. Make this connection a daily practice.
Leave behind old habits that cause low vibrations. Consider what serves you by what you love to do and do it unapologetically. Let go of how you want to be perceived in this world. Trust your instincts. Dedicating to your spiritual practice will unveil part of your life path. Shed any burdens or feelings of obligations. Your life path is a spiritual one. Some relationships are holding you back from doing what's right for your soul. Shed past beliefs or relationships that do not serve you. You are being called to choose a new direction that sets you free and clears your path to abundance. Your affirmation for today: I am acting on inspiration and insights. I move through life with ease and grace. Awesome. I love when the cards they really match the energy that we were talking about, right? Like it's really cool. Okay, guys, this is the reading for you today, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.